Afua Asantewaa Eduomi, Ghana ni Raba kama I am sure sir. Mumududu na enim no atenenka. Ni nyina ne se ebre bi atwem bem se burunya bosumi ho no musei. Odi si ne no susu opese oto enwum. Enabe yese enum. Na o ahoma no so yenko ama no so ni Afua ni nkomo. Afua se wie. Hello. What's me kai Afua?
Me patron me hu ye na unto e
nyame adaro ma yegusu nkakanka ma kwa baba entertainment reviews here
me
so ye di kan say odi dwumedie bi asiwe ni so a wo ba ba ye etiefo a wo mutie ani dwumedie a odi asiwe ni so a ba ba ye nhye nkomo na ase emfi ho no mu sei sa dwumedie ya ade da wakoma so odi asiwe ni so a so ba ba ye eye de ba dwumedie pa
me patron dwumedie ni light up the street with Afua Asantewaa. You share your communities now. I mean, major streets in your lights now go off, but my main focus here communities ni important. And nyamiadum companies via so much na ye ba fix a street light at a time to make sure that your community na ebe high. Yeah me tourism ambassador na me doing what meet me di kind aye and son first of all me inviting for to come and see what we have here as Ghanaians. In Tinamisha, ni edika is safety. Esum enye adia eboa. Yenkwa yetimu no yetnachi ebimu bags ni adi. So I thought it wise the first attempt to meet me aye before anything else is to ensure say your kanya nina esuso ama ekrom ada hosenya nipa bonisema na niema nipa bebridwin omoye na najono esu beba fem.
Okay, so bibi ni su ye mayen. So potemu baba ye street light in ye ka ho
okay
same pa na be kono dien na ebesi ma ebi ebeda be sorry den okay well okay if Asantewaa edwumedi odisi okay na ma light aba bi eni su ye man
sisi ano ye the entire country enye Accra nko enyame adom ye nya representatives for Eastern voter and then Northern and I think Western region. And then donations are equally coming in. And a light nankasa. Into what we encourage your various representatives to do, areas are lights any hokra. There are some areas up in 3-4 street lights, maybe abakum yenubi nedundum. But our major concern here, very, very dark areas, no. That will be the exact thing the difference between what is already there and you know.
So immediately ABS will be say TFO ABOT no be pursue who said areas ben ABA why Obroni kind of earmarked what we need so I will say these areas see the honme hoye sumpa ofa honme bia enumre hoye sumti at least these are my targets mentinya anya hwe kra sa mia we pa de pese me bomodi analyze ba ho.
Okay, yes, charity begins at home. I think say any fair say me did media be say Namyankasami area am identifying and most importantly me hono put the tourist sites for most of the diasporans and local way a very a beach area and baby very dark and then you have shared
Which area? Just give the area, not specific.
I remember the exact area, but McCarthy onwards towards the West Hills area.
Okay.
Yeah, and then over Tema stretch in Iswa, the main street itself into Community 18, and then Kumasi. We identify areas more, and I think Volta region, one of the government hospitals, your representative, I identify also in Tomama list Eastern region, but we have about 15 areas in the
Odi adieba to Dre and just reading gauging some of the comments near the ba could be I mean who in Pesemi Busana only park on ebia se unim bibi wo ho a na wetimi aboa na wetimi ate ase na oni pa akona asema wo ka under the comment no was say na Afua onim se sa street lighting at the adina yetua ho ka part of ye electricity building near kaka ho nia okay ni bia odi we see we ni so nia we sua fa ho no se na be yi na no afa.
Okay, I think that it be a direct question about maintain.
Okay.
But me focus necessarily based on tax or anything. Me focus as individuals no yankasa ye safety ehun hia bebre. And they be ameka say obi o hwa yes na chine baga eni die mu anya afi na oba be faka akọ aban ho ana akọ Jubilee House akọ completely. Into this is a community project for yankasa ye ho. Senka, even me light in another person, it take up the covering of gutters in Pua. And a huge thing, you need now to make sure that the whole month, no, baby, I best so at once. But with an initiative, I did Bosome Ghana month started. In the tax need and can papa more. Those who are in charge of these things should have been doing it. But of course, we've been saying it for quite a long time. And see, I believe in putting words into action. An example is my very own dad. In the area of the Oko Assembly, so Kopemwa, they said Omu community no fixing about 10 street lights on their stretch. And even that area, Osha in Penifua, they drive in the dark. It's not even safe for them as personalities such as that. And yet BBI governmental, political or anything. A private individual community project. Those who believe in it, no na.
Okay, so community na ankasa na umbe yesa ntobwa na umbe keka mumsase o si omukran
contributor, they are not even bringing it to me. Then they call us say ebia ifwa yetumia raise say your street light bear 5 na ya fix because omo fupo no kra omo charge. And even if they get the bulbs now, it's our responsibility. Say it will take care of all those charges to make sure omo struggle.
Okay. Does that mean contribution is on chain? And I'm asking this because I'm sure you probably might have come across this particular post by one of our friend Francis Dokumeki about I'm sure it was on a lighter note. Said hey, what is Afua Asantewaa do me say yen contribution need the street light ni ade na ye donate man na say okokase ni momo pin ni refia near there.
Oh, really? And I mean, say.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I mean, me pin, of course, pin put here. And now I'm working with the management. My number, me this Jano. It is not my private line now.
Okay.
Even though me doing a was no, team or more handle. But just to make sure, process MB one will be in that will be with this project. Now officially, me doing my number, and I use I don't think it's okay, but I don't believe that it will be a challenge at all.
Is it not too much work for you? I mean, say yes, your project, no, but taking the donation yourself, how to manage, and yet too much work for you.
No, not at all. I did be a mayor, no, I did Damakuma to say many in GBB who are mean. And I make us say, idea me per se youth no, what's the right word? Yeah, adapt it. Na ye de say who say a bedroom maybe a near men view one kitten I will say ye boy and kasa young. And I make us say me representatives. I can't be everywhere at the same time. And to be a bar, even though official number near say if what dinner was so, but ye will nipa bear for our handle that particular project and we account for it. In the infinite to say Dr. Bote Bokete, CEO of Happy Man, we're taking a particular community and we make sure that we let the people know that this is coming from this person. Even though me fronted that agenda no, and yes solely for my personal gains or way into a broad but almost so assume.
And wash us here cry light up
first and I shall see Mimi area into and then you make they'll be climbing and I can even share videos.
Ushase area, does that mean say masate more fix street light, ma fix bi ana say unti eno ana mutimi fix be do say
endra no fix 3.
Okay. And eno ani we ana be continue senate here.
No, so etwemusa nyame me plead here for volunteers and then people to be in charge of the various unse or minus so me metimi ashase fiakra say East Empire process it matter. I don't know if it's the confirmed venue, but I'm told it's in Koforidua. If indeed it's there and there was I'll make sure that whoever is there, no. I mean, into calling for volunteers and then people to come on board to assist us. Not say, how do I put it? Making sure say you bit me deliver BBC amano because your electricians are reaching out to us from various regions. They are ready to assist us light the streets up. Into your representatives and you say your best suma na niema na kokani panensa. Niami take it off ni de Miami Sikap and Dr. Botte Diano so no ane dia or day for now. And then some electrical companies as well are on board that they are willing to help us do this. I know that it looks huge, but it is very achievable.
Okay, so me and Sana, we are no one are fixing what here.
Me patromiana me told.
The cost of
I think the quality one is 600 cedis. Near this year 550, so we went in for the quality one. Okay. Initially, now you share solar, but the solar lights may be a issue. Maintaining them is very difficult. You're reaching out to the normal ones. No, 1 year 600 cedis.
And donation, it is saying, and amount for response so far, no, what's it saying, panic here?
Donations need my only challenge is not being able to reach out to those who send them in because transaction without the person's contact. Me plead, me say whoever makes a donation at least on send a text message and a WhatsApp message to confirm. And then majority money more of the light itself. Say also mama the light no abro. I think that would be more how do I even put it? That would be laudable than the Sikano in the Sikasem de Obi or per account, but and American we wouldn't be able to track it. Yeah.
Well, and so far, no wait me at bad donations by saying I wait me at you.
Okay, I mentioned first Dr. Botte Bokete Diana wa adapt to a particular area. Say or take care of it. So it's up to us say money who say okay. Street lights wahano sum baby I sumpano ABI 5. I mean we are calling on a lot of people to come and help corporate Ghana, and even if they don't, we will find our own means to do the little we can.
Ubetimi sinoma no so betimi dia todwa na ebia omo mpese omo boa omo importem eni ne ka ho momo na ma no anything.
Me patron, I mean, this area in here, not the exact place, but I mean.
Me area be
Okay, I understand.
Where be brave?
Okay, the impan that wa komaso.
Oh, ni nyina da makomaso.
Me person me huna ye be bi na hu say we are working. That's what I'm asking. Me person be to say ye can keke. When you see it, you believe it.
Okay, but I make up me so be in Lakeside Estate.
Okay, ye be ba ho. My patron number is 0244 913 613.
Okay. Patron CCB, mami.
0244 913 613.
Okay. Bibibium efa sa particular street light project here. Say TF4 office mi musa episode tudwa obetimi ya tudwa.
Nya me pese me kan say ye memeni so adi hu no. Metimi ye do baby, but so big chip project in a kana kuma na so no person or you want the community. It's allowed, and then we would also appreciate it. Obema who say va this project no or non so to me ye bibisa. Nama calling on obibia or ye into electricity. ECG crack can come on board. I'm sure. I think about last week, Road Safety reached out. We are calling on most of the organizations to come on board. So we fly now over Ghana. You realize that most of the places are very dark, and that is what motivated me. As a tourism ambassador, no me feel say you tackle that angle. Na ebema omo moba in na feel safe, and then yenya ye woman also I feel safe. And Patrick Kakame Kanano.
Yenya baku tie no send message, but ono say o se men kase men fan ka ho say Adenta Road Aviation honum say no hoye sumpa. That's not where I stay, that's not where I live. So mean to me fan kan say like for us I'm sure honum say when your opportunity
but
now so
okay, we will come there.
Ben fi no you know your interview no
but nyame kan say nyame shraw nyawo ye bia me hu nyame shraw.
Oh, Na me a amanfo say me do atemu na wo sinya me nhira mi.
Say nini na bo mu nyini na ma na efe. Obi wo ho nte wase, obi so wo ho bete wase. But I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Still amanfo binum say shut up. Omo say omo say wo kasa dodo.
Men kasa o.
They think, I mean, I'm sure you see some of this comment. People think Afua should shut up. Afua ni kuomo kasa dodo.
Oh no.
You haven't seen
because I think you should know this. He spoke in December. Some of them they send it to us. We barely see on social media.
Oh yeah, I know that interview. I think it's a Joy Prime. I said, "No, yes, I interview." No, if I'm correct on that.
Way back in December.
Yeah.
And he understands the terrain, so I think he sided me way before. So some of the things he doesn't really get to me. The main focus is to work and make sure because and that is what I'm looking forward to.
I just want to one or two questions behind Busa. And the reason why I want to ask you this question, I'll maybe meet me but maybe because one, a lot of information, some out there on social media, some on the entertainment blogs near the day, and nyote yante nyochra sensu hu as a chere. Just again when Mekai Sebem said sad time now, I felt I felt at that time so okay, well, Ejumana na babidino is a huge task. So there were a lot of, you were all over in court. That's a lot of interviews and a whole lot of things that I thought, no, she needs to conserve the energy. So I said, okay, if I should shut up and concentrate on the rehearsals near the day. Obi I only say, "Sasem na me kan kura with you." Obi no can be no so far no so do my them. That's fine.
Me mom dear man say I think I had it after. And maybe an opportunity to let you know why I was doing that. It was part of the criteria. It's part of the guidelines say obey press conference. Part of the guidelines say obeko on a media tour. Now actually na enke was say a whole education on the special guidelines because me na me yard no me na me wo box ni mo but omo ba no ne betimi hu say Guinness say eni say alcohol wo ho inti no obi di alcohol ba ho a nipa no betimi make sure say the person me am wo box ni mo no mean to me mpie me kan che nipa no say there shouldn't be alcohol. In social guidelines ni mo we were supposed to educate the public on the do's and don'ts.
Okay.
And one of them was there shouldn't be kids around. But me wo box mo no obi ne be ba me nyai nyum ne to enko ka say ade na odo ba ha. That was what the media tour was about. But that period now the confirm me application was very short. Inti yenya na ye hwehwe venue. Yenya na ye hwehwe nyema bebre inti na amanyema aboboye so.
If you were getting say kawunya second opportunity then and office and any differently from the first one now here.
A beautiful question. I think Senyan Kameye me rest breaks.
Okay.
Me call breaker. You realize that anytime I make me box na me ko jari and me call private and BB. But anytime there's that blue cover no, it means that it's either they are checking my temperature, but that particular time was actually for me to rest. And see, those times in BR wasn't time and I'm rested. It's either the health team will come, we take his temperature away, massage, and say cut off, but that means I have to come back. And see, I think it's one of the things I will check moving forward. If ever, I will do this again.
Oh, okay. And this whole thing about information about Toja, and it has to do with Obi and a tweet just to get an answer from Guinness World Records. Now, I'm tweeting back about it. Say way back, and I say, Mama, what attempting was unsuccessful, and it subsequently media house and so can say okay, almost all my checks and in the kaka home. And the subsequent interviews our grantee and also say you can access your Guinness World Records account. What is the latest on it? Is it still out to me access your account? No, sign it here.
Yes,
mommy.
me wo perception bi ana me wo asem bi ameka say onipa ndowa on kawasem, and maybe others will see it like Ghanaians are complaining, but me the way everybody was worried, no, Yankasa, we were equally worried. That is why I always say that it was even the reason we paid for the priority. And pressure Guinness, they had no choice than to respond, and that was okay. But at the moment, whatever it is, our management are more handle. And Tanya Okai, there are so many blogs. Everyone who cry, I wonder if I did say that. But meaning I can again any Nyamitinya can say Yeguswa ye already from some angles the result is out, unfortunately, and but I'm still appreciative of the support. At the right time, in my
okay, so it means you still want me access the account, no?
My access the account, no, but at the right time, management in handle. Of course, you can say you are unsuccessful, and you need to know why. We are unsuccessful without any reason. They are still in talk with them. I was handling the account personally with other team members, but you see, our management are taking it over because of a few things. At the right time, we will communicate with you.
Again, because the way I mean, so me can't say me can't say okay, no crazy.
I'm not in charge of the account. In America, say at the right time.
No, but I'm saying who said you have been able to access the account, but a moon later, is that what it is?
Yes, they will get back.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, medase ewo honum say na minim again there na be catch Ghana for this whole thing, and there na catch them.
Nyame catch Ghana for ne say me domo bebre, and I appreciate nyoma yama enye Ghana nko. It's a global thing. Messages I'm receiving from Ghanaians and even non-Ghanaians, and it's mind blowing. Semeye bibia anaibia me nyodomi bietia obi. And I even mean my response be I offend you, I am sorry. But whatever it is, no yeni na ye muntiana, yeni na ye Jojo. So the criticisms are welcome, the love is welcome, and I'll continue to say I am grateful, and once again I am sorry. If anybody eyakoma nedia de intimate asepa intinyameka se medagana phone na ase.
Mr. Midasi, we major Muhanum say, Yamisha. Afua Asantewaa of Singathon fame. See the difference between me and you. That's the difference between me and you. Those of you who are shouting me. That's the difference. I have to say it. Still in the studio, till you hear nipa questioners and so I say, Bezi, me just infuse so. If wakasa.
Yeah, bra. We the nchaka say the ma etifo. Ani won 18 nana. Happy New Year so. Say 2024 me who Akwa Abanso. Na we interview one of one is one of I always think me cameras and come telecasting live.
In Shubay boarding.
I'm sure that
in Shubay boarding.
I'm over Wolfie. Omutie, one of 101 Casazano, Ubi Sasa, me should be radio card or the same bar. Is it 104.3?
The difference between Mua Mudi Matem and me, and don't let that honum see. But then I'm going to get this interview with you as I can telecast the power live. That God of where we are saying now how the interview is going. I think that is beautiful. She spoke in Wakasa maturely. Na kwesi de dikano. My member era Afua Asantewaa, my member na baso. I think say oye ya Asantewaa pa for all the hula baloo, the everything, and so today bibia she nenima no oko
the papo bonimo chese ebra we Guinness on chema Guinness kwasam kramba. Let's move on to another thing. Yanko nim the last time also ye gala this time osaba also street lights chese next more things to come chese wa wo fie no na you get headache o because wo fie una we worried na wo feel you may want to focus much on Guinness ebia wo mo approve na yi na ya wo ka so ye be suro ne danwa na you get headache. And I believe say ehube hia say nipa bia wo bobre wa asase so no wo betuma anya sa strong will no that power wo betuma a power one kasa yourself for the next life. Kwasi mamemra ne projects oh yeah woni ni di nkomo no so street lights ehwasem. Kwasi I think say it's one singular individual project baby bia obi bia otie wie na otie awura na bra wo kasa no ye ina na ebetumi ade ye support Afua for sa guest ya or ye say ye man tem ni ye importem no ye betumi anya street lights na aboa. Kwasi bronu bi wo mantem ha wan kwasi wa fa Gimpa road no so e free Gimpa almost stretch no so de ba bia forestry hono forestry office for no wo no de ba Gimpa school gate na no de ba pimba bia Nigeria sorry no kese no wo kwan ho no kwasi minim se wa fa sa kwan no so anajo be say 8 p.m. Kwasi, and sometimes I wonder the level of technocrats akrachefo a first sa kwan no so and the level of esumwa a was sa kwan no so kwasi to the point say sir there's an intersection could lead you to the southern gate to Legon school a lead you to Legon sir there's an intersection could do go straight ekupie ayi botanical gardens no so kwasi say edu anajo police for no kwan see checkpoint wo no sometimes no after 10 p.m. so wo we driver kwa na wo drive na wo duru sa ho na wa anye careful obe fi say bia robbers kwa na abebonti drivers bi kwa suro say omudu na police for kwa stop mo megina because sometimes you are the assurance I wo pay a obetuma gina ne say wo hu say police you know symbol no esiwo because you don't know omo hye sumnim nti wo kwa na wo ye drive passenger na wo ba no a scary mouth crash those police for ho but a scary mouth say ubegina sa mpotem no. And I ask myself, this is Gimpa Institute for Management and Public Administration University in Kakrakan its way. This is Forestry Commission of Ghana, and this is University of Ghana opposite almost what the other righty. It would all the technocrats any at the akachi for wahi unto obi to me entrance in kase baby yesuku way wo had me a higher death trap because kwasi a dangerous to the level say we individual kra na say wo fa it's dangerous kwasa obetuma nante sa kwan no kra say bia wo gina kwan obi betum kwa snatch your back and now obi betum kwa prow on that stretch edu anadwo a wo ye sum en kwasi nya ho nko Accra girls would this Sunday to Kaukudi to 37. Oh, kwasi take that route 9 p.m. Say udru from Accra girls school no down to 37. I don't know minim na sometimes no be say yeah ti krom kra new na won wa tim krasing enti eya adwuma na awura na fa no ho ato no ho so no eye so tedious say individual na ankra bia ye timemofo no kwasi ahube hia say yetumi de ye support at the tie awura na ti na yankase contribute ye take your destiny na ye boa kwasi na bibi kakra eso ha ma ebisa kakra na me pese me come to you kwasi the energy sector levy makes it mandatory say light bill will be a tua Ghana no. There's a 3% levy according to the Act. 2017 Act no. Act 2 something. Now, according to that act, no, it makes it mandatory, say, light bill be a nipa be a tia or Ghana, no. You better 3%. Kwasi, na ye de aboa, ama ye street light, no, ye street light or my Ghana. Kwasi, and it is I would check here. 2020, a year the then minister, Professor Ameu, at Parliament, floor of Parliament, and announced so, yes, sir. Then, no, the energy contribution 3%, no, sika no mwajiji as at that time, no, is almost 274 million Ghana cedis. From your 3% contributions, na yajiji no, a year 300, almost about 274 million Ghana. And as at that time, 2020, no Parliament, no, sika na papa ne chere womo to me a quality from the levy. Kwasi woni ewura Afua kasa no, or say ne man tem ho so far womo fix 3. Na 3 no ubisa no or say they expensive woman no 600 Ghana cedis. Oh, you Akwasi Aboagye. And just say street light pa ba ku to me cost 600 Ghana cedis. Ama say a high beba krum pa dia. Na as at 2020 Yatima quality levy of 274 million Ghana cedis. Papa San kwa chire mu say as at that time no they are paying almost about 69 million Ghana cedis as light bill no for the usage of street light light bill no or much kwa the ama Greco say ECG as at that time. Kwasi it is if street lights baako no kra no according to Afua no Asantewaa no chire mu say no kra na ne boarding that is the most correct one no baako yes 600 Ghana cedis. Kwasi so why are we in darkness? Identity ye what darkness? Ye dasum ye street light among crofo and robbers snatching crofo bags. Me say Kwasi a free from Wager Accra Mall. Wager Mall hall me for saying Tilly West Hills Mall. From West Hills Mall adu kofa ye friend say Wager barrier. Sa baby a tool no across the tool. Kofa hon manajo esum say damn. This is main road. This is main road oh. And what you know what Obisa say? The sense of leadership as Ghana for civil servant omutu office technical directors are womutiti abanya momu positions a womutiti ECG mpanifo a womutiti omamu hano kwasi womukwa adwuma na bosomo so a adwuma be mpa na womukwa adwuma mkokwaye. I want to know because it's getting too much for us the citizens. Timemu for a timemu hano no problems now manifest no edoso dodo and baby adunu eyaji nsemu because you no money na your state institutions na say protecting citizens no from service delivery no ensure ubie papa ema street lighter no lot of crime portals ayemma have pam patam e kwan bia wa class say bia no e portals hell ufa ukofi kwasi ufie kwan so na ukofi edu anadwo a udi agwa wo car ties na be papai. So I ask myself, say, civil servants, wamutiti abamu mpanifo uko ministries, energy ministries wamabu bota kese conferences wamuko ye Royal Senche, wamuko Kumasi, ye kwa 3 days conference, biennial conference, retreat, no wamuko no. What is the essence of then wamuko kusuya for the advancement, development of our mind Ghana? As I say, one young girl, Afua, over campaign, say, Oman Ghana, Accra, Sumo Ghana, into young Twitter community will be first company street light. Because we see it 274 million Ghana as of 2020 till today, you to me street lights, our Ghana. And yet, Tilly, from 2020 now, Papa no could declare South declaration we know. Kwasi Aboagye till today now me no kasa no. The money is still being collected. And now class of 2024 yeah, Kwasi yeti anuma ye kasa no. I'm sure that the money that has been collected no is even more than what he went to Parliament 2020 to declare. So Kwasi says, why are we in darkness? And I'm even expecting say, ECG crown will even partner will be friend Ray. No more catches a four. Adia we no. ECG want to partner you. And take big crowd or foundation in their moyano. Yeah, ready, say, Bia, Yabama seed capital, Mumaji, 50 million Ghana cra. Na Mufan start, na crown for support to Ninkau, na then in Yakasia. Because it's not as if say we are not paying. Light bill or beer trial light bill or Ghana.
Okay.
So, me person will be some of these relevant questions to this authority. If we are paying, why Ghana for other than Yedesumu?
Okay.
Other than street light in Yedesumu, especially that Gimpa Road. Gimpa Road was a Gimpa. Move a catch for me to my body. Gimpa. Adentia. Why are we in darkness?
Crazy.
Why are we in darkness?
So interview was maybe in 2 parts.
Yes.
The project, and
Singathon.
Yes, Singathon. There are 2 things.
Good.
Interview na me Afua no.
Good.
Nyama me no ba bontia me ni anye ho. The first one has to do or can be about say guidelines no. Na officer in case we educate Ghanaians more. And I know that you are part of the team.
Yeah.
And you know that you say minimum how well you took the opportunity to even educate Ghanaians. And some of the things are not a course. And I'm sure that some of the guidelines now you read even when it has to do with even jamming. So there should not be any jamming or jamming to the songs now that Afua herself was even guilty jamming to it in the car count. So guidelines ne bet no. Even though or can be about set time no official time no sir. It means that I am wire for maybe a disqualification. So that because say if the time that be proud to event you devote 2 more time to even educate Ghanaian the populace on even the guidelines. I'm just saying kebet me aboa. Yaman be okra ye beti ase more you say no. Ye piano you have support you say I deal with the be and say we ye we ana I mean okay mo bi nkra man kola kra ma honum say so memfa oba okoha memfa oba nko ene ne ka ho. Then the second yin so a okan ya wa access account no from the indication minya no. But I see a break from the betuja. Why says you the betuja now they are tuja. Could now do the show. Because you see, watch no man for giving room for speculations, all kinds of speculation. Obama man for can in Sembebre me until say be a way, me nim ebi a unim. And I'm sure say Bianco updated Ghana for I've been able to access my account now. But in due course I'll communicate what it's in. We pen me nyanti I say me who me say be away who say we communicate via any of the social media handles no. So I've been able to access my account. And in due course near womu bia me the betu when Ghana for anyway. I'm not too excited about it.
Kwesi, by God's grace, your program here at Tisui, and I mean your opportunity na me koka ni team no ho. As at that time no mo born to ano, me your opportunity na me koka the team no ho for the Singathon. Na yenkita hudia ye die as at that time we had meetings ahudwa ye na no. Among in some way discussing in they are not a year critical. I di hun komo pa ye share bia e wo meetings a hold wa kwesi ne e kan ho asempa no na guidelines Guinness for no guidelines are Guinness for no at the buy na teten pa it's a long do not do you can't do this you can't do that obi kura no wo she box room a obi ntimi mechiao crowd no they cannot even jam ubin to me
your boxing
no I know that was not part
okay
but say ubin to me my inside and betro nyom no and no betro nyom no one on one and audience no so they cannot also jam audience no so can also jam just say emrano uko breaker think say you have minutes as I say woody and sana every 1 hour be an over 5 minutes into the question was say ubetumi either say ubetumi obey 4 hours straight now we take it 20 minutes then what was ana say obey na every 1 hour bia no we take it 5 minutes out throughout until we check here I think say the first day or start here no or your first 4 hours straight and will take you 20 minutes break then on na ye ina no ye wa ni da so say ankasa win bet ma to aso but it's a human institution or ye nipa onye machine you start adwuma no okoswa the first day the second day na as nipa bia ade foforo a wo ye na udu hu kwa kwahye musa no in between in finfin de uduru poni finfin ankasa the realities no will start setting in eduru baabi no ye regular musicians kura Akwasi ye no mu etoto onum wo stage standard ban bo artist go na stage no bo 1 hour pepepa wa bre or the microphone or the ato wo mo kura na wo mo ye trained musicians no kura no obo 1 hour pepepa wa bre or the microphone ato nti seeing a rano onye regular musician, and that is the word. Onye a regular musician trained in that way. Na o make his attempt, no. Of course, vocal challenges bemu. We all saw it. I feel do baby no. Na when he said Breno na bar to the level. Edu baby no crano like we or no crano no person give but na yeah one round and you push no keep going you can make it. Ghana forever celebrities eba no omo nkranhye someone no mokatre no was even na motivating man more for her to keep going. Into me I believe say said they na wo kan one of the thing na ebia yenya daji and to me educate to my Ghana for was the guidelines na ewo ade na yekoye no say bia yibetumi aboho dawuro no bia hu so okay emra ya hihye because kwasi no credit e ba kope eduru baabi no aho be bom aho e be fanfare aho be bom park no so be aho no bia enimre bia no anapa wia obia peso eja okokko koye na nigye uduru ha wa boma ebi mu asese mattress de daso ebi mu chese aho be fanfare and ebia nani na mo no per the regulations na wo mo de maye no bibia na ebia na ehu ensese ye de ye enkam sa embra no eni ne bo ebra. And then also with the release of information, because me I am privy to information, first information ye wie Singathon me a preview to an information because ye wie no na Ghana for people were agitated say move the result no when would the result be about enti I was privy to an information Guinness for nankasa send by ye platform na ye woso page na ye woso team no wo mo de to so a me witness say Guinness for no trouble say the omo pese Afua send the full file no because we do yin na say we send ayina we yin na no we send file na the comma Guinness far na obe send the beko no eno na wo metena se na o maye pensem mo ahwe say o qualify and answer won qualify until I was privy to some information as at that time na ye prepare yourself you no na say technical team no wo metena se eboboa nyoma no ayinu production na no no mo ye ni na baako until Guinness for send a report said they are expecting you say you did far no at the beba, and that was one of the last messages mimi who our platform so I'm sure say between this period now you send a fast no call no abepeme no and na Afua ka no say ono kwa na as obia na oye the main applicant no onya access to so betumi access ni page enti communication any said the management esbeko no because who say enyo bia no wo sa the energy no so betumi release certain information information bi wo ho a because you said that we person who manage release informations no because of our expertise any way you are no you are matured when it comes to certain informations any the way you want to take it and you be no what's hard that level of power and spirit strength na e bia anti information bi wo ho a as so on team ni discuss okay we ye dey call publica ye be can say as I say and say because emotions are involved a lot of people Ghana for need that so people on one kasa the family on one kasa and obi enu obekwa kwaya ade we na owo eni that so obe fail okoya ade no so obe succeed and a pains as a person. Now the equation and people have forgotten about the individual. No, then say people among for then money look could say or no one can say fun or no dinner or then she doesn't and fun who say as a win it. No. Okoya then say so a person could deal with him. And the news now about from Guinness for no. A idea or a nipa a bad hit no and nipa be a them habia. Okoye bibisa, Neso kwesi se failure. Exam so kwa tron of deck, kwa na failure. Now papa cry on neti them will be say, Kwajabaji, result nete say. Look at the way so when your result now, look at the you are quick to father minya nkwa. Best result now koya. You may want to slow down kakra say the be obet me beat you papa prayer because would say be akọ kana to answer. Ukwa so the man be obe power sum. Say wabo kasa na want to me unqualified. Enti information is needed. Yem fanteno win yem fanteno ne engine tun so say oye nipa in as much say ono so adeno say glory ni baya. She is the first beneficiary or your first beneficiary of reward bia nka adeno beba. Nkundiem den baya report the ba ni dem ne betwe into or you also defeated by the fact say we go through all this process long days soon any mu yawo ne ono mo fa mu ina na so batan na want to me nkunim and then finally result na ba result no kwa ba no e bia nya ono kwa na nya first hand information kwa assessment then we have to take a third party to get Ghanaians to know say one qualify. I'm sure say will be out them hebiano you will be bereaved by such news e be ya reho some the amount say with information bisa enti ye manage no and I'm sure say sa no way na no so when ya experience ni kakra wom say nyakopo ya adum na say Guinness for na ka kire no so omo wishing a better luck in the next attempt to be obeso beteki and I know me there nkofo ni me akasa say me more na mane say obetumi on prepare yourself no san take you one more again because Ghana for there are people who are still willing say so san be what they want to give her the support me nyaya and Afua be putting herself together na yanko another retake again for the win because with all that she has been through it's so painful say on qualification and go through especially on no the family and the entire Ghanaians and everybody has every right to be expressly for that defeat in the Bayern. So I'm sure say defeat is coming from several quarters, some from Guinea's disappointment, family, on one count. So ye in question ye to me and spend on.
Okay.
Now instead of trolling, ye reduce to trolling now ye prepare what is the way forward? You bet my if we bet me taking the next leadership.
But I see Tilly microphone na minti also wajin chair Afua Asantewaa.
Yeah, for first part, which is the light part, na yen kamboom.
Nina meet you.
The light part now very necessary because esum edensemba na okase ofri amanone eba na wo hwe Ghana esum bebre. I think say eno crampo de enye lights enye street lights crampo na betimi ede eno kwa blame light off nkwa wo Ghana kra eti enide so more ti street lights na say eto de bia only light I know so ede how ba pant no san komo no say muso pan but all the same it looks like Ghana hano the akoye ne say in as much as utia for a dear who deserve other people must come in to also come and do charity work and yes sir would I assume do her muda because kasika me who online me read articles I me read about street lights need to call magic for street lights now. Nanka it shouldn't be part of Obi project in power yanka Ghana how we should all be later because the Ghana question as the boss so only 600 cities no boss so me over 4,500 something plus lights and ka ibeti me nya Ghana ha but all the same udi Ghana paying for send your omutimi taxi bibia ejisika free baby but when it comes to the work I was one way to show say sikana ya ji no enho result ni no na aye problem but I just feel say obibia who as important what Afua Asantewaa no all person support on support again fe na moko bisa question we enye nche She's not forcing anybody to be part of it, or no any personal project. Of Felicia as tourism ambassador. I mean, darkness is a problem. Every nation will be saying, oh, best ram mine now Obana. Your place is dark. Quite problematic. So feel send your person. Yes, I know. Please support her if you want to. And yes, I feel na mobile phone watching home no abdabi. If you want to be part, she's not forcing you. Be part. If you don't want to be part, on share. Just don't be part. Men discouraging other people that will need that light area to actually, also feel safe in their own community. Until me one day I support Adiana, and I hope say Kasa a better more action. And I like the way I was started or per se results na air clear more be a hunting. You should just keep going and keep pushing. And I know you said there are good people out there that will be willing to support her. Also on the other conversation I'm more having about the Guinness World Record and our results near in and all. Me, I keep saying there's nobody ever Ghana onim the rules of Singathon more than Afua Asantewaa. There's nobody Ghana onim sa rules no say Afua Asantewaa, and I'm even quite surprised all can be about children not being able to be there. Children should not come because I didn't know that. And you know why I would have been surprised was because she posted pictures of children who were there in January. And if that is
it's Guinness.
Say
it's Guinness and some alcohol.
But I'll be very surprised to say that is part of the rules only for her as somebody that knows the rules to post pictures of children.
So you suggesting
exactly my point. On one kasasu boom ran to be brave. Knowing past she had all the rules and knew what could impact on the success. No, to me, I keep saying depending on how she wants to look at it, she was a success anyways. Because at a time now, I mean, a lot of Guinness World Record attempt akoso after the time no, but there a man ne there ne strong kwa I say Afua Asantewaa kwa na say ye kana asem bro ne some was because she was the first. And at the time, there was a lot of attention at a home. It may be so try, but she might not get the same attention. That is also a big possibility because right now, is assuming your Juma will be a con about the job. At the time, people were in Ghana for vacation. Christmas, Obia and Kwe Juma 10 year this time she might not get the same love and attention. And to me one day, I would think that if she is not doing it for her own self, just to feel fulfilled, that she should move past the Guinness World Record conversation because she's doing so much with the tourism side. I think that's why she is getting it, not because she got into the books or she didn't get into the books, but because of a certain euphoria. Any Rasmatas are creative in December with Adiana
Okay.
And to building on the tourism thing now, which is why I am very excited for the projects now. She should build up because if she wants to do this Guinness World Record thing again, she might not get the same love she got then. But now she has gotten opportunity. She's entering places. On using on your more projects, on building on that, on meeting more people, on toning down, trying to convince people about everything. Because no matter how you look at it, Afua Asantewaa was a success. December festivities, Afua Asantewaa tourism ambassador, and where she's entering and who she's greeting and where she is sitting now. This is not somebody who is a failure. No. This is not somebody that failed in an endeavor. No. And to all moving forward. And I like the fact and there on one account radio so say people that were asking when who sent here Obidowa no kawasem because the position or didn't know who it made it look like the same one CD4 no they were a problem to you. Meanwhile one once the model ever supporting one and there Afua Asantewaa is the Afua Asantewaa you are talking. And I just want her to see herself from a factor point of view because Afua Asantewaa of nobody is on Afua Asantewaa's level now. And it's because at a point I think say she now at a point or kind of cratching one. She knew that she was doing this for Ghana and not because of the Guinness World Record because Onimpa said certain rules now or any certain things she was doing in the boots no, they were against the rules, which to me she sat here right here and I think she should look past the Guinness World Record thing. No one who says she did something for Ghana in a certain era and who benefits now and to me they're big ups to her and she should move forward in life because this is good for her.